Hello there, Libra. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. I am here to do your February 2024 tarot reading. Now, I got these great glasses when Ronnie and I were down in Florida. They were at this store called Funky Junkie in Punta Gorda. I just fell in love with them. They're actually reader glasses, and I just had to have them. So I hope you enjoy them too. Makes you smile, if nothing else. So, Libra, I got to tell you that I have two decks of cards here, and I deal out the Anna K first, and then I do the Witches Tarot second. And in the Anna K, the card that jumped out for you is the Six of Swords. Moving away from troubled water, moving away from conflict, drama, malarkey. Okay, you want smooth relationships, smooth communication. You don't want conflict anymore. So you're moving away from that. Okay, however that is in your life. And then in the Witches Tarot, you got the same thing, the exact same card. So this is something that you're really planning. It's going to change in this month for sure. I think you're going to get some distance from whatever is stressing you, or whoever is toxic communicator. Basically, you're getting the distance, and I have a feeling it's family. Gotta tell you, I feel like it's family. Your kid, your sister, I don't know who. I also feel like this person could return into your life after a time of distance, of getting some distance away from each other. They could come back into your life. But I feel like both of you have your guard up. Whoever this is, okay? You both still have your guard up. You're willing to move forward. You're willing to communicate. But your eyes are wide open now, and you want to be honest and direct, but fair. Okay, you're keeping your heart guarded at this time, and but you're open to healthy communication too, because if you look, the first two sixes, you got three sixes in a row, and these are all steps. Sixes are all steps. Okay, and these are steps towards calm communication and smoothness in your life. And then the Six of Cups, another six, is in your relationships, and it's people you already know, family, friends, neighbors, whoever. I feel like it's family. And so this is trying to smooth over some of this stuff. Okay, um in the recent past, you have the Hanged Man, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Rods. You seem to be getting things in pairs, or triplets. Three or sixes, threes, and I also know you have some sevens. You have three sevens, maybe more. Yeah, three sevens. Okay. So it feels like your emotions, and to me, sevens is the emotions. They're a bit up and down, high and low, a little bit right now. Okay, because you're working things out. You know, our emotions let us know that we feel some way about something or someone. You know what I mean? They're letting us know we're crazy about this person, we're really upset with this person, whatever it is. Okay, so in the past, or in the recent past, there's a situation that you felt you had no control over. You had no say. You only could watch and have nothing to do, nothing. I also feel like you're getting support from friends, or people around you are supportive in this matter that you don't feel like you have any control over. And I also feel like you're suspicious of something. Okay. I feel like you're suspicious of Someone's trying to get away with something, but I don't think they're going to. You're onto it. You are a smart cookie. You don't miss much, Libra. You don't miss much. So, I think that, and I've been telling you this for a couple of months, Libra. You are planning a change. It's taken you a long time because you've been really undecided, and that's what you do, eh? You weigh something back and forth and never actually take a step. But you are now. You got 666. You're taking steps. That's for sure. You're making moves. And I think you're trying to make positive ones. I think in the past you felt stuck. I think in the past you felt powerless. But I think you're making small moves now, small investments now to, a new horizon, a brighter future. With this Page of Pentacles, this is, you know, making small investments into something new, seeing where if it didn't work over there, well, maybe it'll work over here. Maybe I'll try this instead. This is a new beginning to something already established, okay? A fresh start, a new approach, all right? I feel like you're planning, or you were in the past planning this new approach, planning to create growth here. You're wanting growth. I also think that you could be interested in. You could be planning a trip. You could be planning a getaway. Um, that's part of that Six of Swords. You just want to get some distance from all this and get kind of re-energized, rejuvenated, and come back with a clean slate for sort of feeling, glass half full kind of thing. And I feel that you are. Um, in the present, first I'm going to talk about an unfair situation. Okay, this is, I think, trickling from the past, this unfair situation that I think that you're going to get justice in. It's going to be worked out. It's going to work out, okay? But it feels like, again, there's this you might have to think something through a little more, or someone has to think something through. And it could be with a mother figure. Now, again, I think this is you, Libra. I think this is you. You're the Empress, okay? This is the Queen of Queens. This is where all life begins, right here. Okay. And I want you to notice this chessboard in front of her and how it's turned diagonally. Okay. And so the square one begins at her. They don't have it flat in front of her so that, there's all these different squares in front of her. Square one begins at her, and then it expands and expands and expands into 3, 5, 7, 9, and goes on. So I think that the unfair situation has to do with a mother figure or parental figure. Um, And I think that there is going to be a happy ending coming out of this. Okay. Now it's saying, Libra, that you need to be strategic. You need to think before you speak, and you do a lot of times, but sometimes you're just out with it, right? And I think this is a situation that might require some diplomacy. You got to think a few moves ahead before you act. But I feel like fences are going to be mended here, is what I feel like. Fences are going to be mended. I feel like there's going to be, also, I feel like there's some sort of misunderstanding as well. I think someone thought something that didn't actually happen, or wasn't actually said, or you didn't think that, or judge this, or whatever. And so I think there's some sort of misunderstanding, or someone feels treated unfairly in a situation. And I don't think that's the situation at all. Is complete miscommunication. This could be full moon energy, new moon energy messing with you, and you need to use this justice, this impartial thinking, impartial thinking, thinking, okay, what are the facts? Okay, what is, you know, you take your feelings out of it, okay? And you're able to mend. You're able to see things a lot more clear when you are impartial in some way, okay? And you're also able to like, you can see everything now, all the plays, all the moves, why they did that, what they thought they were going to do. And I think that you're really able to see things clearer, and you're able to communicate more effectively, okay? Before, you might have been communicating emotionally, but now you're communicating effectively, okay? Because I think you want, like I said, you want smoothness in this relationship with whoever it is, okay? This person could be as stubborn as you. That's the problem. But so I feel like there's a lot of growth coming through this, for you, the other person, or both of you, a lot of growth. And I think also uh being able to see the situation differently, both. Okay, both. There's something like the clouds dispersed or something, and everybody can suddenly see the light, and they're like, oh dear, I never thought of that, or I didn't know about that, or something. But anyway, with the judgment and the clarity, I feel like you get this epiphany, this aha moment. You see things a lot clearer. You might be still a little protective of yourself, or this other person could be still a little protective, but willing to communicate, willing to open those lines of communication, but still protecting their feelings. She's got that robe. Oops, she's got that robe on, and it's covering a lot of the blue, which is her feelings, eh? She's got some passion going on there, okay? Um, Also, I'm seeing a couple of cards of expectation from someone here in the situation, yourself or the other person. They're expecting something that they invested themselves into, invested money, time, energy, and perhaps this is you may have invested yourself into something, and you might be thinking about moving on from that in this time, not just this relationship. Like, for some of you it's this relationship, some of you it's what you've put your time in, your property, or your job, or your whatever. And I think that that is going to come fruitful for you. You're going to get the fruits of your reward. And then you have all these options, and you're not sure what you want to do now. Like, the world's your oyster, really. You're not sure. So I think that you may take some time. I feel like you're going to get some distance, go to a cabin, go on vacation, take some time, a break, to give it some thought of what you want to do now. You know, it's called quiet withdrawal. Sometimes it's your healing too, doing some healing, and doesn't mean physical. It could be emotional, because you've gone through a real change here. You're going through a really big change, I think. Um, Philosophically, how you think and um, believe about things, and your relationships, all this stuff that's been going on. I think you change the way how you look at it. Before, you could have felt perhaps vulnerable, with this person or these people, you could have felt treated unfairly or something like that. And a lot of times we don't know what's going on in someone else's life, like they're going through stuff too. And so they react or behave this way. And it wasn't really about us. It was just we happened to be there to get the blast at the time, and so there could be something like that, but I feel like this is old history too. There's some history here with this person, but I feel like this is coming to a time where you're resolving it. You're done with the drama, you're done with the baloney. You want to grow or distance yourself from this person. Yeah, either we're going to grow and treat each other with respect and fairly, or it's like sayonara, because I'm going to be good to myself now. I'm going to be good to myself, okay? um I have a feeling there's something you're doing either at work or how you contribute yourself, and that somebody or people don't agree with. Okay, so you feel like you have to fight or explain yourself or defend yourself in some reason of why you're doing this, and you don't really want to. I also feel that you should kind of watch yourself more near the end of February. There could be some sort of health concern that you're dealing with. You might get, I'm not sure, but it's just saying be careful at. There could be something that you are recovering from, you're healing from, something like that. And it's another reason you might take a break. You might just take a break and take care of yourself. Um, Also, I feel like there's a lot of opinions on what you should be doing. There's a lot of people like your kids or your coworkers or maybe the people that work for you saying, "Oh no, you should do this." No, no, you know what you should do, and you're like, uh shut up. I'm going to do, I know what's best for me. I know what's best for me. For some of you, you could be older, okay, in your senior years, over 60, let's say, okay? And your kids are trying to make decisions for you or telling you, well, you're going to a home if you get like this or if something like that happens. And you start feeling vulnerable. You're like, what? You're just gonna just throw away the key? Huh. Well, 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 well. Now that I know this information, I'm thinking differently now. I'm making new plans. I'm preparing for that inevitability. Just for those of you that are seniors, okay? So you want, you know, a better plan. You want people on to, be planning with people on your side that are, because you want the best life. You want the best years of your life, right? So for others of you, I feel like there's some sort of family conflict going on, relationship conflict, and you're needing to get some distance away from the drama, the turbulence, the nastiness, perhaps. And I think that this is going to work out. I think there's some fences going to be mended because I think that someone had tunnel vision. Okay. They had tunnel vision and they could only see along this line, this way. They couldn't see any of this and they couldn't see any of that. They only saw this. And that's where the problem was, right? So I feel, and I like that here down the center, your core is in the past, you might have been suspicious of someone's intentions, what they're wanting, what they're coming around for. But I feel now that you feel quite differently, like I mean the opposite about all that. You You're ready to make plans. You're kind of waiting for something to come through, and then you're going to decide what your options are and what you want to do. But you're definitely thinking about what you have and what you're going to do with it, because I feel like you're going to make a move, you're going to make a change here. Okay, and you're going to do what's best for you, because I think a lot of times, and you've been thinking of others, and now I think you're going to think of you, because somebody's got to, right? Right. Anyway, I love you. And oh, happy Valentine if you celebrate that. Happy Chinese New Year. I think we're like really close to it right now. It's in the at the end of January this year. So, I hope this reading helps you in this month to come. I'm going to be doing a special video from a special place in about a week. And so I hope you join me. And if this resonates for you, don't hesitate to leave a comment. And I read them all and appreciate them all. And I appreciate you watching. Love ya. Bye now.